Well, last day of 2021 is upon us, and very warm year, and we ended very warm once again. Not too much rain on the radar, but there is some drizzle out there. Looking at the current conditions, we're around 50 degrees, 49 at Islip, 50 at Shirley, and 48 at West Hampton. Even on the South Shore, very warm, 49 at Jones Beach. Which is weird that you can't even get a sea breeze. Well, it's because the water temperatures are so warm. But you see dew points near 52. It's humid, and that means that the air conditioner is on. 51 at Central Park, and around 50 in Toms River as well. Yeah, it's not all that nice out at all whatsoever. Let's take a look and see what we have for today as far as our high temperatures go. And it was cloudy most of the day. The high temperatures, low 50s. I see low 50s, 53 in Carl Place, 52 at Farmingdale, 50 at Islip, 52 at West Hampton, 53 in New York City and Manhattan. And let's see, I bet it might have been even warmer in New Jersey. Let's see if they managed to be any warmer. Around 51 in Toms River, so about the same. Let's go look at the precipitation. And we'll take a look and see how much rain we got today, which probably won't amount to that much. And not, again, this is like a Chinese water torture kind of pattern, because we're not really getting a whole lot of rain. It's just very light, but it's very constant. So, again, very little rain across the area. Same thing for New Jersey, very little rain out there. But we will be getting more rain tomorrow. Let me see if the Weather Service has put anything out for the year yet, as far as the year. And let's see, one of the mildest ball drops in history. So let's see. These are some ball drop extremes here that they have. So 58 was the warmest ever. So we're going to be up there with the warmest ones. But I want to see if the Weather Service has put anything about the averages. I don't think so. Not yet. Let's, being that they don't have anything on here, I guess they haven't released the climate reports yet. I guess we'll look at them tomorrow. But let's just go to the local past weather, just to give you an idea of what we're going to be dealing with here. As far as how much, that doesn't want to load. Okay. I guess that means it'll get done tomorrow. I guess doesn't want to load. Let's talk about what the disaster was in Boulder right now. So, a lot of devastation. Could be 1,000 homes destroyed. This is horrible, because it kind of makes what we complained about here fairly small. Because look at this. I'll put the link below to this article here. There's an ad here, and we got to get rid of it. No thanks. Marshall Fire may have destroyed. Oh, it's not going to let us read the article. But you can see here some of the pictures of the devastation. Yeah, it's not going to let us read it. Unbelievable. This whole trend of paywalls needs to be outlawed. All right, I'm sorry, but you know what? It's ridiculous. You already have ads on the page, but you could see here. This really caused, and then the snowstorm came in afterwards. So this is just horrible. People were fleeing stores. Still a lot of people without power. It absolutely a horrible disaster. And my prayers go out to everybody over there, because it is really, we've been very fortunate on Long Island in the Climate Casino. I spoke about this yesterday. We haven't seen anything like this. The fires are the scariest thing. They really are. I think of all the things, because, a wall of fire and wind is nothing is going to survive that. Nothing, and fortunately, Long Island, we don't have to worry. We have had bad brush fires. We have, and if you live near the Pine Barrens, that's more of a concern. But fortunately, further west here in Nassau, we just don't have enough open space for something like this to get going. I guess that's a good thing, but this is really scary. And again, just another sign of the climate crisis that we have seen. So there are some power outages as well, because there's been some gas lines disrupted. Let's go to the Twitter here And I'm not going to look at Long Island Railroad, but what we are going to look at here. Of course, they have a picture of Babylon. What else is new? Oh, there's a power outage out east, apparently, of the Montauk branch. Oh, okay. But anyway, if we look at Boulder here, I just want to show you some of the pictures of what's gone on over there. You can see here, these are just a pop. I was watching so many of these videos last night of what was going on over there. It's just another climate crisis. Stores being evacuated, literally in a store, and all of a sudden, people think all of a sudden this fire just comes in. So this is what's going on right here. So absolutely crazy. And Boulder is one of those places where a lot of people have been moving to. And the West is really becoming very dry, and it's almost becoming uninhabitable. It really is. It's almost becoming uninhabitable. So prayers again to everybody there in Colorado. Well, it's in Boulder County, but the towns, there are other towns that were affected. And I forgot one of the names of them, but Superior, that's one of the towns that was hit very hard. So absolutely crazy. These people are in Chuck E. Cheese and they have to run for their lives. It's unfreaking believable. So it's just another example of the climate crisis that we are going through, and we will continue to go through into the new year. And I have to mention it because a lot of other weather, they don't mention it because, again, Wall Street doesn't want you to realize how dangerous and what kind of danger we are actually in. They want to just keep consuming, But anyway, let's get to what we have coming our way with the weather. So this is the GFS, and you will see here's the first wave that brings us rain tomorrow. Looks like the steadiest rain might actually wind up being tomorrow night into Sunday morning. Get a break, then this next storm, which again is moving just to the south, but I notice it's slower now with the storm. It has it moving by on Monday. Now, Monday, we were supposed to actually see some sunshine, but we may not see. We're going to go through a whole 7 days without seeing the sun if this were to verify. We're going to have to wait until Tuesday to finally clear it out. But then that high moves away, and here comes the next weak system there. And then, boom, another system for Friday. And then some more cold air by the weekend. So at least we have cold fronts moving through, but there's no real blocking in place, as I explained to you before. So let's go to the HRRR and take a look at the HRRR run for tomorrow. So you can see some rain will be moving in. Probably by Saturday morning we'll have some showers and maybe a few breaks, but the showers are going to be on and off. But there's going to be a threat of rain, and then the steadier rain comes in Saturday night. So anytime after 7 o'clock or so, we're going to start seeing it's even having some thunderstorms over there with some pretty heavy rain right there. And then that low moves away. And then Sunday, we're not going to really deal with as much rain as we were thinking on Sunday. So it's going to be more of the heaviest rain appears to be now Saturday night with the wave along the stalled frontal boundary right here. And you can see it's a stalled front. Let's go through the dew points. And again, I'll show you the dew points just to show you the wind direction. You can see southwesterly winds. It's going to be humid tomorrow, but you can sort of see that stalled front there. And because of that and the track it is in, and for Sunday, we're drier with more of a southwest wind. That can make us very warm, but it's still going to be humid. You have to wait until Sunday night for that relief to come in from this disgusting air that we've been dealing with. Let's look at the temperatures through the weekend here. So you start off your New Year's Day, and like I said, it's going to be rain. It's going to be warm, probably mid-50s on Long Island, 60 in New Jersey. And if you're in the southern tip of Jersey, overnight, you could get near 70 degrees, definitely into the 60s, if not 70. And then for Sunday, it could be very warm in Jersey, probably mid-60s, close to 70. And for Long Island, probably around 60. So it's going to be pretty warm with that southwesterly wind. I could see it getting pretty warm out there. So let's look at the total accumulated precip. And we will run this through. So you see there isn't too much rain by the afternoon tomorrow. Some areas might have gotten a half an inch. It's that next batch that comes in, the overnight batch, that'll give us more of a steadier rain there. And you can see here that steadier rain that we have right there, just south of our area. I'm curious I just want to see if there's any severe weather going on across the country. I don't see any severe weather warnings. I see some flash flood advisories and winter storms, but not. So, but anyway, you can see we're going to get a lot more rain in the overnight period. We could see an inch of rain, and there's a stripe where we could actually get 2 inches of rain, which hopefully is verified because we've been very dry lately. And again, you don't want to see wildfires breaking out here like out west. I mean, Boulder, they're supposed to have snow on the ground. It's been so dry they haven't had any snow so far this entire year yet, which is highly unusual, I might add. So that is the HRRR for the precipitation, but we will look at a few other models. Let's go to the NAM3. And I don't have enough of the 0Z NAM3. Do we have enough of it now? Only 25 hours. Let me go back to the 18Z NAM3. So this is the 18Z NAM3. And you can see here, there's that rain moving in. First batch in the morning, a little bit of a break in the afternoon, and then more in the evening coming, and that is going to be the heavy stuff right there. And this looks like a front of some sort that's with the wave, so this we're going to have to watch that closely. That moves away, and then there you have the chances more scattered shower activity on Sunday. And that's as far out as the NAM3 would go. If we want the NAM12, and go a little further, get a little more on that NAM12. And there's the same. And the NAM still keeps the storm offshore, so it's different than the GFS. It's keeping it more suppressed offshore. Whereas the GFS, I'll show you the GFS here. It's a lot closer. And if this GFS were to verify, what would happen is we would see precipitation later Sunday night, and that would change to snow. And that could give us our first accumulating snow of the season, perhaps. But it wouldn't really be a whole lot, maybe an inch or two, and that's it. But again, I really not sure yet. I can't say for sure what's going to happen with that. Let's look at... let me go back to the total accumulated precip. So this is the total accumulated precip for everything through the weekend, and it gives us around an inch. So we'll see. Will we finally get a really decent rain, or is it just going to be more Chinese water torture? I think this time we're going to finally get a decent rain. Chinese water torture, if you don't know, it's basically putting somebody under like a drip, drip, drip. So it's like a little bit of rain, a little bit of water, but not... it's like it's just enough to make it annoying, and it's not really doing anything to actually add to solve a drought. So obviously, if we look at the GFS, you'd see keeps us socked in the clouds right through Monday. And we'd have to wait till Tuesday, but then look what happens with that zonal flow, which we're still sort of dealing with. More high clouds roll in on Tuesday, so. That is the problem that we face if that storm develops, because it's just going to keep the clouds around when Monday was supposed to be a nice, clear, sunny day, which we know is like pulling teeth over here. So let's look at the RGEM model. All right, we have to look at several models here to show you. Again, we have plenty of clouds for tomorrow, plenty of clouds for Sunday, and Monday we have plenty of clouds as well. This system pretty much keeps us stuck in the clouds. In the RGEM, if we were to look at the RGEM, it actually... looks like it has a stronger system. So let's take a look at this. Let's see. It has it more to the south, though. So it just goes by to the south, but we never really get any precipitation out of it. That's the RGEM. All right. You can look at the NAM. Well, the NAM's not going to take us far enough out, so I can't really look at that. But you can see this is the storm, and the RGEM kind of keeps it more offshore. It's really, if we get snow, it's not going to be a big snow. It'll be an inch or two, and right now, I mean, the trend is to keep it just offshore. We can also look at the Icon model as well. This is the Icon, definitely a lot more suppressed to the south, but again, it's there, it's slower, and that keeps the clouds around for Monday, and we'd have to wait till Tuesday for the sun. So I know this is. It's been so many. How many cloudy days have we had in a row? This is horrible. I can't stand it. But again, you could be dealing with worse. But still, that's not normal. It's all part of the same problem of global climate change and quite rapid global climate change. Let me look at a few other models. Let me go look at the windy.com model, which is the European model, and we'll see what it does with the system here. I'm going to look at the cloud view here so you get an idea. This kind of shows you what's going to happen. So here's tomorrow, and you notice that the European has a little light rain, but again, it waits until the evening probably to bring in the more substantial rain. Yeah, but it's still not all that heavy. It doesn't really get heavy until midnight tomorrow night. And then you can see here's Sunday. Front's kind of stuck to the south there. We're stuck in the clouds. And then maybe a few breaks. Then you get to Monday, and you can see there's the system to the south. And it kind of just keeps the clouds around. So we don't really clear out at all. And then you have to wait until Tuesday to clear out. So, yeah, this is what we're dealing with. And then by Tuesday, you're going to have to deal with some high clouds. And the winds go already southwest again. Because, again, it's a zonal flow. The high is not being blocked. It's just going to race through. And we're never actually going to clear out. Which is driving me absolutely crazy. There you go. I mean, I was really looking forward to Monday. I was really looking forward to a nice, sunny, cold day. But I know that's too much to ask for. If you want a sunny, cold day, I guess you could go to Pennsylvania. Maybe there it would be sunny and cold. Or upstate, maybe Albany or something. But there you go. Oh, it'd be cold in Albany, man. Only 21. Yeah. But we'll have to see what happens. But if we look at the temperatures, obviously it's going to get a lot colder. That's the other thing that I'll talk about. Let me go back here. Back to the GFS. And we'll talk about those temperatures because they will drop once we get done with Sunday. So Sunday is going to be kind of brutal. And then Sunday night, the cold air comes in. And we're in the... See, it's backed off already. It was supposed to have it now. Highs only in the low 30s. Now, highs in the mid-30s. So it already backed off a little bit. And then by Tuesday, we're probably back into the 40s again. It still has us in the 30s on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we're back into the 40s. And then we look at next week. There's another plunge that should come down. That should come down by the weekend that bring us some cold air. But not really any bitterly cold weather. As far as bitterly cold, all right. It has it toward the end of the period that we might finally start getting into some bitterly cold air. But we're gonna. And the whole problem lies with the jet stream. So, and if we actually move this along and look at the temperatures, you'll see all the really bitter cold air is mostly stuck in Canada. And it comes down, it's basically coming down into the center of the country. It's not really coming down to the east because we have this fire hose jet that goes like this. This zonal jet that's just killing us. So if we look at this jet stream here, you'll see what we got going on. So you can see it's just not a favorable. There's no blocking in Greenland, or it's trying to get a little blocking going, but you can see there's that trough with the cold air on Monday, but then it goes zonal again. And it's just not favorable for any sustained cold or any large snowstorms in the east right now. And this is all, again, this jet stream is a mess. But, I mean, this is what we're dealing with as we deal with the consequences of climate change. And what I'll leave you with the Earth Null School view here from earthnullschool.net and give you the ocean temperatures. And here you go. Look at all those warm ocean temperatures. It's ridiculous. It's like winter is never going to get here. It's unbelievable. That's part of the reason why I guess the sea breeze is not really having much of an effect, because if we look at our go back here, actual water temperatures south of Long Island, we are at almost 50 degrees, which is definitely above normal for January. Should be around 42 degrees. So, yeah, that is what we're dealing with. As we deal with the consequences of climate change. And like I said, it depends on where you are in the climate casino. Someone will get fires. Someone will get a whole bunch of cloudy days. There's no sustained cold. There's a whole bunch of things that go on. And everybody's going to get something different at different times of the year, and these things are just going to continue to ramp up as we run around like chickens with their heads cut off over this pandemic, instead of focusing on the real emergency that befalls humanity, and that is this climate crisis. So that is my last word of the year. Happy New Year to everybody, and I'll see you next year.